Chelsea, you've you've really, really hurt me today. You really have hurt me today. You've you've fooled me. You've hurt me. You've disappointed me. I'm not much like all the other losses this season, much like all the other um, poor performances this season. Once again, I'm not angry. I'm beyond angry now. Like, anger is not even a feeling anymore. It's got to a point where I feel cheated. I feel cheated. I feel I feel disrespected. I feel disgusted to a certain point. How how you go from, and I've been saying it, I've been beating the drums for the past few weeks. You cannot have the performance you had against Manchester City and capitulate in the manner that we did today against Newcastle. You cannot. You're not being respectful to yourself. I'm not saying you've got the Manchester City performance and now, keep topping that and no, that is a reference point. That has become a reference point. You can play in that manner. That means you have it in you. So at a bare minimum, you've got to be at that level. Today, today you fooled all of us. You fooled all of us and you fooled yourself. I'm so disappointed. I'm so embarrassed. I fully expected a victory against Newcastle. I did. And I'll tell you the logic behind my expectation before people start thinking that I'm being delusional. The logic behind my expectation was twofold. One, Newcastle in recent times not been good. Bournemouth has beaten them comprehensively, mind you. Dortmund beat them back to back. They've got some injuries as well. I know the lineup kind of looked like what injuries? They had a lot of their key players were playing. Fair enough, but they've been topsy turvy. They've not been, you know, exponentially going upwards this season. They've been topsy turvy. Now compound that with us. We had a very good victory against Tottenham, albeit some of you guys might not have liked the performance. No problems. We've got 3 points. Spurs capitulated that day, much like how we capitulated today. Then we have this really monstrous performance against Manchester City, where I feel like we should have won. We had chances, Malo Gusto, a few of the other chances as well. Probably could have taken that game. So I had logic behind moving into this particular match. Not all of our players were in the international duty either. Raheem Sterling stayed, Reece James stayed, many other players stayed. So you'd think the preparation moving into this match, the momentum we've been carrying, the preparation we get to have to face Newcastle, you'd think logically we should be able to beat them. I get it. Away from home, St. James's. I said it in my preview. I'm not disrespecting them, but I think they're for the taking. I wanted our team to look at this set of fixtures of Newcastle, Brighton, Man United, and feel that, you know what, we get victories against these three teams. This season could be a serious season. And now here we are again. 10th, 11th, I don't even know what we are, to be honest. It's irrelevant. And we get the shellacking like we did against Newcastle, who I don't even think they I don't think they played exceptionally well. They didn't even have to. We were just so pathetic. Second half, I don't know what happened, man. Like, honestly, before the match, I had a feeling of upbeat, of optimism that we're going to win this game. I feel confident about this set of players, this group, the manager, the entire club as an entity. But then I started watching the match and I could straight away see it from the get go that something was not right, something was missing. Past few games, the way we would start full throttle, energy, intensity in your face on the opposition, and you can see this game, it wasn't like that. Certain times we were in their face, then certain times we kind of sat back and, didn't seem to be bothered. And it was kind of like that for both sides for the first few, 10, 15 minutes. Up until it was such an easy goal for Newcastle. Slipping in a ball straight through the middle. Isak open, scores. Who's defending Isak? Where's the organization? Where's that mindset? Where's that mentality of let's give them a hard game. Let's give them a tough game. Let's be respectful to ourselves. Let's not let ourselves down. I just felt the attitude that we had, it kind of made me feel we thought we'll just rock up and we'll win. That's all. We just need to be present. We just need to participate and we win. And then no problems. We go 1-0 behind. I'm still upbeat that we've shown resilience in recent times to come back. And we do. Raheem Sterling, fantastic free kick. We make a 1-1. And then no problems. We go away, halftime, and I'm thinking, do you know what? Brilliant. 1-1 at halftime. Hopefully the players will get that message that Pochettino probably needs to give. And then second half, we can show. We can come back and we can win this game. Oh my God. Second half, we weren't even in the game. Worse than the first half. Second half, Newcastle played against the hologram. They just went straight through us at every time, at any will. There was no resistance from us. It was an awful, awful second half. And in the entirety of the match, it was an awful, awful match. And two things typified the whole situation. Two things typified and kind of set the tone of this entire match. One, as soon as we conceded the second goal, how rattled we became. Like, we were so rattled, we were so shocked. We could not react. And that culminated Thiago Silva's mistake. Thiago Silva, that mistake that Thiago Silva, he was clearly rattled in his head. He was just so shocked that we conceded the second goal. Of course, we were going to concede the second goal. We was so poor in that second half. So that was one of the moments that typified exactly how abysmal, how ill-disciplined we were the entire match. That was moment number one. And moment number two was Reece James' red card. Reece James knew he was on a yellow card. He knew he was on a yellow card. Yet, he gets beaten by Anthony Gordon and he pulls him down. Anthony Gordon wasn't going anywhere. He wasn't anywhere close to the goals. There was defenders still there. But he just tugs him, picks himself the second yellow card. Those are the two moments that just made me realize we were mentally, physically we were here. Mentally, we weren't in this game at all. So who's to blame? Who's to blame? I feel like preparation is a huge factor in life. That comes from the manager. The right mentality, the right preparation, that all comes down to the manager. If the players then go in and then have this non-focused. They're not in the game. Like, where is their mind? What like is it just purely based on the international break, players coming back? A lot of them might be jet lag. I don't know. Is it that Newcastle had players on international duty as well? Why did they feel they want? That's what it comes down to, doesn't it? Who wanted it more? Newcastle wanted it more. We're looking forward to the next week. We're looking forward to the next week. I just want to showcase to you guys this particular comment from Pochettino. This is absolutely to the T, and I fully agree with this particular comment. Mauricio Pochettino, it was our worst game of the season. It was tough to be in the stands. We cannot complain about the result. We did not read the game from the beginning. We did not play how we should play. We showed a lack of intensity and energy. Even after we scored one at 1-1, was a chance for us to force them to play deep, but it was so easy for Newcastle. That is why I am so upset with the performance. It is a young team. They need this type of situation to realize we will go to the hotel, then train early tomorrow. No time off. We cannot blame the players. It is the team together. We need to understand the level we need to compete and learn about this situation. There are many details, many things that build confidence and strength. We already know what is going on, and we will try to change the dynamic. Then Poch further goes on. Pochettino says he's very, very angry because Chelsea did not show they were playing for something important today and they need more mental strength. That's exactly everything that I just said. Everything that I just said so far. That's pretty much what Pochettino said. Mentally, we weren't there. Ill-disciplined. And just the lack of hunger of winning this game. It makes me now think, why are you fooling me like this, Chelsea, man? Why? Why are you disappointing us in such manner, man? How can you go from that 4-4 against Manchester City and creating a reference point of how you can play to then get slapped up like this 4-1 with literally no nothing in this game? Literally just coming up blank. How can... And this is what I was saying. I was so buzzing after the Manchester City thinking, okay, I believe in the project. I see where we're going. A project, I have to reiterate, ladies and gentlemen, think about it from a realistic point of view. A project needs to have a lot of small successes and then the odd adversity and then more small successes. A project cannot be small success, adversities. Small success, adversities. Small success, adverse. See how my hand just disappeared from the screen? Yeah, if you keep doing that, then that's not a project. Project, it's meant to be small success, adversity. Small success, adversity. Small, like upwards. What now? What now? Like, how can I look at the Brighton game and I don't even know what to say about the Brighton? I'm pretty sure we're going to bounce back. I think we're going to bounce back. We have to bounce back. But this up and down and up, this, where's the consistency? I just want to know, like, what do these players talk about? What are they thinking about? What happens when they come to the match? Is it just that they can only get up for matches against Manchester City? Well, Newcastle's they're a good team, man. How can you not get up for this game? Does every week need to be Manchester City? Now we got Brighton coming up. That's not going to be easy. It's at Stamford Bridge. Our record's not been good at Stamford Bridge in recent times. Brighton don't need invitation. Brighton can create their own chances as well. One good thing about this match is Brighton will definitely cough up chances. Will definitely get opportunities to score. Our issues in recent times hasn't even been scoring. I think it's we can't seem to defend. I'm so upset. I'm so disappointed. 8 days as well till the next one. Chelsea, you just keep fooling me, man. You keep fooling me. And it's annoying because I fully believe in this team. I fully believe in the talent. What is it, man? Once again, I reiterate, I don't have issues with losing, but losing, this was disgusting. This is not. You can't be here and then drop a disaster class. You drop a fine performance against Manchester City. You can go toe to toe against one of the best, if not the best club in the world, and then you put on this against Newcastle. It's not. You need to have a hard look at yourself, Chelsea Football Club. You can't be dropping performances like that, man. That's just. I'm just so. I'm just so deflated, man. Just so deflated.